don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Who-do-do, head got fried out.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to enhance a mix or a track that you've recorded. Okay, so let me play you a bit of this track here. Let me play it from here.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. Where you going? What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Who-do-do, head got fried out.
Okay, so you can hear that the track itself, it sounds like the whole mix sounds bland. So we're going to take this mix from sounding bland and enhance it to sounding so good. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, you guys can kind of see that lead vocals, vocal dubs and ad-libs all kind of already routed. So I'm going to kind of just make the vocal bus itself here. And just going to right click, call this vox bus, okay? And just make that red, okay? Cool. Expect now.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride.
All rooted here. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is actually bring in a preset. I'm going to bring in a vocal mix bus preset that I've kind of created. And this is one of the presets I love to use. I like using a lot of my presets because it gives me a nice flavor right out the bat. Okay, so this is how the preset sounds like.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. Where you going?
Okay, so that's how it sounds like right out the bat. But of course, it's only on the vocal bus. So we need to kind of adjust the parameters of the individual channels tracks as well. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to just go to the vocal dubs and reduce that, sterilize it, add ozone imager 2, and add a compressor as well. So we're just going to increase this like this and do this like this to give it more width.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide.
Sounds much better. I'm going to add a compressor there. We'll come back to the compressor itself. Actually, let's compress it now.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Beer don't like how I'm going on.
Okay, on the master bus, I've got a limiter here so that we can actually hear things a bit louder. So let's play.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. Where you going? What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Who-do-do, head got fried out.
For the ad-libs itself, I'm going to open up a EQ, parametric EQ2. Go to right-click radio.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef.
I'm going to add a compressor as well.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Man, best run. Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind.
Okay, and then I'm also going to create a reverb bus and a delay bus. Okay, so this is how I would enhance a track quickly.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't.
Okay.
Beer don't.
And then after, because there's a reverb on the vocal bus here, but it's not enabled, so I'm just going to copy this, copy it over to the reverb itself, and then go to the reverb parameter, mix value 100%, that, and then route some of this vocal bus into this reverb, and this can be deleted here. Alright, so now I've added the reverb onto the reverb bus itself. I'm going to kind of go to the reverb and delay, make sure that these are routed into the master itself. And then what I'm going to do is the vocal bus, I'm going to route this, going to send a signal of the vocal bus to the reverb itself.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs.
And just reduce it, of course. Go to the reverb itself and reduce the decay.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got.
For the ad-libs now, I'm going to open up a delay. I'm going to open up the fruited delay 3. And then I'm going to keep everything the same and just go to the ad-libs itself and then just route it there as well.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round.
And also I'm going to add pancake 2 to the ad-libs itself, so that way it can actually pan from left to right.
Beer don't.
I'm going to go to where it says 2 bars. Every 1.5 bars it's going to pan from left to right.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Who-do-do, head got fried out.
And EQ the ad-libs a bit more.
Beer don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach.
And that's essentially what I've done so far, you can kind of see that, hey, it sounds good so far. So you're probably thinking, what did I do on the vocal bus? Because that's what is giving it this type of flavor, right? Okay, so the main thing I'm doing on the vocal bus here, this is the vocal mix bus chain. R compressor, C4, Fab Filter Pro Q, DSR, another compressor, and a limiter. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm adding, if you actually count how many compressors I'm adding 1, 2, and essentially I'm adding 3, because this is a parametric, it's basically a compressor. It's compressing bands, multi-bands, okay? So I'm adding two type of just general compressors, 1 multi-band compressor, 1 EQ, EQ, and also this C4 is almost acting like an EQ-ish type of thing because it's a parametric processor. So 1 type of EQ, then I'm adding a limiter. I limit the vocals to kind of give it that, to kind of maintain that thickness there, okay, thereof. Okay, so let me kind of play you how everything sounds like now. Actually, let's play how it sounds like before and without. Before.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got raw, tryna catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out.
Okay. With the effects now.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got raw, tryna catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out.
Okay, you kind of see it sounding good there. Let me reduce the volume of this, the beat itself, and of course the vocal bus itself.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down.
Okay, so those are the effects there. Of course, I haven't added any effects to the lead vocal, but I ought to actually go in and add some effects. So if I was to, not effects, but add like an EQ, that's what I'll probably do to this vocal here, and probably even compress it a bit. But the main reason why I added this preset in the beginning is because the lead vocal or the vocal bus preset is because it gives me a bass to start off with, you know. That's why I enjoy using presets a lot, because you can see automatically it sounds fantastic. You can slap this on any type of vocal and it'll sound good. Okay, so now let's actually dive deep into the actual playlist itself and actually clean things up, okay, and make it more enhanced, okay, because we're not done yet. That's the vocal mix. Now we can vibe with the track as we're kind of editing the vocals itself. Okay, so let's go to the lead vocal. I'm going to kind of take out all the breaths and whatnot, go to none, press C for the cut tool here, and kind of just slice things out that need not to be there.
They don't like.
Let's play without the beat for now.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run. They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the they don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run.
Okay, let's reduce the ad-libs for now. Let's decrease that decay, so let's bring down the level. And what I'm going to do is double click the lead vocal, press this button, smooth. This is another way to enhance your track as well. So let's play that.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round. They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got raw, tryna catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Bear kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this back a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when
we're gonna take out that breath in between, or the noise in between.
What? Why?
You can keep that there. The you know.
What? Why now? What? Why? What? Why now? Best run. What? Why now? Best. What? Why now? What? Why now? Best run when we bring this back. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this. What? Why now? Best run when we. What? Why now? Best. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out.
Okay, dokie. So now you've seen how I've kind of just edited the vocal itself, you know. And that's one of the ways that you can actually go about making your track sound better. If you kind of skip this process, then you'll be able to hear those details there. So now if I play with the beat now, it should sound a bit much more cleaner.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got raw, tryna catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Best run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out.
Okay, so that's the mix side of things almost sorted out. I could also bring like a lead, like if I bring up an EQ here, I'm gonna open up this EQ here. Open up in the mono one, yeah. So let me open up this F6 RTA, dynamic float input EQ. I'm just gonna EQ it a little bit.
They don't like how I'm going on ride-outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud.
It's just for the lead vocal.
They don't like when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. got bro trying to catch me a kill, but I saw what? Why now? Let's run when we.
I'm just gonna go for this lower mid range and kind of reduce it a tad bit to kind of give it a bit much more clarity. So I'm just gonna reduce.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best.
I'm gonna give it a fast attack and fast release.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got bro trying to catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Let's run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out. Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got bro trying to catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Let's run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out. Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got bro trying to catch me a kill, but I saw bear man sign out. What? Why now? Let's run when we bring this bang out. Woulda do, head got fried out. Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud.
Yep, and that's all I'm gonna do for the lead vocal itself.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts.
Without this effect.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud.
With the EQ.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud.
That reverb is really giving it a lot of space, okay? And I like how that sounds like. What I'm gonna do now is.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts.
You see, as the vocal dubs actually get introduced, it sounds much greater. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of go for beat manipulation and vocal effects and whatnot. So usually when I add my vocal effects, I create something called a stutter bus. Okay, so I go to open this up here, and I'll make a proper video on stutter buses. So essentially make a bus called stutter bus. I think this is one of the easiest ways to actually add stutters. Okay, just color it a different color, route it into the vocal bus, create something called stutter left. Okay, and stutter right. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is highlight these two, route it into the stutter bus, color it something, let's color it, let's give it like this color. And after the stutter left, I'm going to pan it all the way to the left, pan this one all the way to the right, okay? Then what I'm going to do now is go to empty track here, press track mode, audio track, stutter left, track mode, audio track, stutter right. Okay, so now I've created this stutter bus. So now, if I wanted to stutter, let's say
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts.
So if I wanted to kind of stutter Bae, so I want to kind of select the draw tool and copy this down by holding shift down and dragging it down here. Then where it says this clip is audio used somewhere else, you want to make it unique before routing to the audio track. Yes. Okay, and I do the same thing to this bit here. Yes, I drag it down to both of them because I want to kind of Bae don't like that. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is go to like step mode or something and just reduce it to just where the phrase it comes in. Okay. Sound like that, okay? You could also take off the declick and the smooth bleeding mode. You can do that as well, but I like to keep it on. Now go to where it says beat mode, or I think it's beat mode or half a beat, and after I kind of just drag this one back,
Bae don't like how I'm
and I have to drag this one back here, so it's actually on beat.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts.
Just like that, okay? And then of course I can add more by just copying this one back here, making sure I'm still in this half a beat mode.
Bae don't like how I'm going on.
Okay, sounds cool, innit? Then also you can give it that Fumes the Engineer type of style by actually go to the stutter bus itself. And then what I usually have to do is route this into the delay itself.
Bae don't like how I'm going.
And then also what Fumes the Engineer does a lot is he EQs them. So you can open up an EQ, or you can just do it here actually and just kind of muffle it down. Muffle it down a bit more. So what I'm gonna do is this.
Bae don't like how I'm going.
Okay, and then reduce the volume, add some reverb to it as well.
Bae don't like how I'm going on right. Bae don't like how I'm going.
Sound like that. Then after what you could also do, Fumes Engineer, he does this a lot. So he cuts out the beat itself, and then when it comes in, when the actual
like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window get. Bae don't like how I'm
I can cut out this bit here, so it will sound like this.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts.
Sound like that, but of course let's make it cleaner. But I'm gonna kind of make it cleaner by doing something like this.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud.
No, because this doesn't make sense right now. Let's see if we can.
Bae don't like how I'm going on rideouts. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't
Sound like that, but we're gonna kind of also make this transient a bit.
gets wind down, bro. Slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud.
Okay. And then also, what we could also do, compress the stutter here by adding the fruit compressor.
Gets wind down, bro, slide round, we don't do it for the iCloud. They don't like how I'm going on ride outs. They don't like how I'm going. They don't like. They don't.
I have a fast attack and fast release. The release, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does. Well,
they don't like how I'm going on ride.
That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, and then what we could do is this beat here. I'm gonna kind of do this. Copy this transient here and do something like this. Just paste it in.
They don't like how I'm going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round.
Let's see what we can do.
Like how I'm going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide.
That's a lot going on, but you get the gist.
Going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round.
What I'm gonna do actually is left click this, make unique a sample, save that, right click it, reverse it, and then do something like this. It creates like a reversed kick.
Window gets wind down, bro, slide round.
Okay, maybe not there. Let's try and shorten it actually.
Window gets wind down, bro, slide round.
Let's see if that works.
Going on ride outs.
Okay, it doesn't work on this specific part, but yeah. In fact, let's hear this again. Or we can actually just cut out closer to the time.
They don't like how I'm going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round. We don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got
sound like that. Okay, then we can also add more stutters if we need to, because we've already created this stutter bus here.
They don't like how I'm going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round. We don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill. But I saw bear man. What? Why now?
I'm gonna stutter what? So I'm gonna copy this as well into this bit here. Yes, actually, let's do that again. Drag it down, holding down shift. That way you can actually stay on there. And then drag it down to the bottom one as well. Holding down shift, and then after just move it back by beat mode. That's usually the best way to do it.
I saw bear man sign up. What?
Half a beat mode. So I'm gonna kind of bring them back to where it is, so I can actually, this one left, this one 2 clicks left.
I saw bear man sign up. What? Why not?
Like that, and after just drag it over again to kind of copy it over, shift it.
I saw bear man sign up. What?
I can also cut out the beat as well, so let's mute the beat here.
Kill. I saw bear man sign up. What?
Of course, the ad-lib there kind of interferes, but if I mute the ad-lib for the time being.
Kill. I saw bear man sign up. What? Why now?
Okay, then increase the volume.
Kill. I saw bear man sign up. What? Why now? Let's run when we bring this bang out. What do head got fried out.
Okay, so that's how I would go about enhancing the track. Okay, you kind of see the process I undertook there. Kind of sorted out first with the vocal bus, making everything kind of sound cool and energetic and just, you know, nice. Okay, then after that I can almost reverse engineer it from, once I get the overall sound I want to go for, then I'll go into the lead vocal itself, kind of clean things up. The vocal dubs kind of already sound how I want it to sound like, ad-libs kind of sound how I want it to sound like. Simple with the reverb, simple things with the reverb and the delay itself. I always recommend doing this for the stutters. Stutter left, stutter right, create a stutter bus. It makes your life easier. It's simple when making stutters. Okay, so now let's hear this track again. You kind of see just some beat manipulation here and then, but also yeah, we can do a bit more actually. And let's listen to this track.
They don't like how I'm going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round. We don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill. But I saw bear man sign up. What? Why now? Let's run when we bring this bang out. What do head got fried out.
Okay, so that's how you enhance the track. I'm gonna play the track one more time. Probably do a few beat manipulations things here by going to snap to grid step mode. I like going to step mode and just kind of cutting out the beat here. See what I could do here. Let's see if this works out. It's all about experimentation most of the time. So just cut out every single one afterwards.
They don't like.
I think it was a bit too long. I'll leave it out for now. But yeah, you get the gist. So let's play this track one more time. Then yeah.
They don't like how I'm going on ride outs. Best run when the window gets wind down, bro, slide round. We don't do it for the iCloud. This beef got roach and I catch me a kill. But I saw bear man sign up. What? Why now? Let's run when we bring this bang out. What do head got fried out.
Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.